Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Yagorath today, first video properly on the Season 4 update. I made a bunch of videos obviously on the PTS and I've still got a bunch of things to cover, but I thought the first video now the update's out should really be on Yagorath. I already covered most of the big ones, of course, when this update was on the public test server, so if you want to see those and you maybe missed those videos, just go ahead and check the channel out because I've got like 2 weeks worth of videos of just the stuff in this update because like I said, it's pretty damn big, but I'll get to the stuff that I didn't cover on the test server soon enough. Today's focus is going to be on Yagorath. I made a bunch of videos on her already, so if you need an introduction, again, I've already got that up on the channel because today's video is going to be a little bit more relaxed. I'm going to assume that you already know a little bit about Yagorath. I've got a level 6 here in live. She's actually only been out for a day when I'm recording this video, less than a day, so it's not too bad. I've played a handful of games with her already. She's pretty much the same as she was on the test server where I had her nearly level 20, I think, or somewhere around there. I don't remember exactly what level we were at, but that means I don't have Unnatural Persistence unlocked, which I would say is one of her better talents. It's very, very close to Corrosive Acid. I'm still not sure which one is technically better. I'd say it's pretty situational which one would do better. Sight Beget Strength is a bit of a weird one, even though they did buff it in the mid PTS update, but because of all of that, and my last video actually being specifically on Unnatural Persistence, I thought we should do damage Yagorath today and play with Corrosive Acid and the setup that I've actually not shown you because it's quite a bit different than what I had on the test server, because again, I played her a lot on there. So my loadouts for her have changed quite a bit since I last showed them to you guys. This one is still kind of close with out of time level 5, a bit of end of error, bit of regen on the left click with the right click, which I didn't actually use in my other setups on the test server. But after having put so much time into Yagorath in matches and on the target practice, I found this to be really, really worth putting some points into. Then we got a bit of reset on the right click with the left click. Again, a lot of synergy going on here. Then cooldown reduction on the Q with the right click. This all combos together very, very well. The other one just doesn't have the thing that gives us the duration on the Q after it ends, and instead has a little bit more of a ammo thing going on, which is what I'll be running today and what I'd probably recommend to most people who are looking for kind of a basic starter loadout for Yagorath. This will do you very, very well in most situations. You really don't have to think very much playing this. It's just a bunch of extra ammo, reset on the ammo with the right click, which also gets reset with your usage of the ammo, and then reset on the Q with the right click as well. This is really straightforward. For game 1, we've got King of the Hill, Magistrate's Archives, we've got an Amani, a Ceres, a Victor, and a Strix against a Barak, a Ceres, a Canessa, a Cassie, and a Sky. So we'll go ahead and grab our setup. They did fix a few things from the test server. Her damage now actually shows the right number here, 42 instead of the 48 it showed before on the left click, but they didn't fix the card. The card that's meant to buff your ultimate health doesn't actually buff your ultimate health. Still, I talked about it in a previous video. It actually only gives you 200 regardless of what the level is on that card, so I wouldn't recommend rocking the one that gives 200 health per level on your ultimate unless you're going to just rock it level 1, in which case it still kind of works, I guess. That is Canessa sniping me straight off the bat, but yeah, the PTS is always kind of like that. They fix some stuff and obviously don't fix everything. Let's get some damage here on the Cassie. The servers are being a little bit strange, but she's gone. There's the Q. We'll just detonate out of that and see if we can finish off the Ceres as well. I think I'm dead. Use the Q and the right click. I'm definitely expecting this one to be a little bit more rough, mainly because our Ceres is going for a stun setup. Blank Yagorath definitely still works though. Ceres was trying to get rid of me there and we went into our F, which kind of surprised her, but I think I'm still dead. Never mind, we're going to switch into that and try and leave, but nope, Cassie's going to roll and finish me. I guess we should get resilience for stun Ceres because that's going to be a pain. Going into the point, there's a tap for the Barak. I guess we can just go ahead and ultimate point blank range. This guy went ahead and used the ultimate, but nowhere near us. Let's get rid of this Barak. The servers are definitely being strange. They weren't earlier, but of course when I go to record a video, everything just goes downhill. There goes the Ceres. We'll use the Q for the reveal and then switch back. Use the Q. There's the right click. We'll just drop some left clicks in there as well. Get some decent damage. We're taking them for quite a bit. We'll go up to the point. Even though this seems like a lost game, I'm going to give it my best effort. Ceres, any heals here would be appreciated. Like I've said in my previous Yagorath video, she is very team dependent. So if you don't have a healer or you don't have people who are really doing their jobs, you're going to really struggle. Let's go on the Barak a bit, who's just kind of sitting here blasting with some damage. We'll go into the Q because Nessa's ulting, but yeah, I am definitely dead here. Surprisingly, we're actually not doing too bad. We're only 60 points behind that Sky with the ultimate. I'm going to try and dodge it. I actually just juked a Sky ultimate with Yagorath. I don't know if I've ever done that in my time playing her. She's just here. I'm going to go ahead and ult the Barak though to remove him because he's got a ton of health. Sky is maybe going to melt me. Are we going to get rid of him? Okay, yeah, we just about got him in time. I'm going to pop the Q here. Thank you for the heal, Ceres. Activated early. Do want to mention that the Q is still bugged. We managed to finish off the Cassie. Very, very cheeky, but yeah, sometimes your Q when you're in your stationary kind of stance won't actually deal damage for seemingly no reason. I have no idea why it's broken, but it just doesn't always work. So on the point, blast the Ceres. Maybe we can finish her off. I don't know really what she was going for there. There's my reveal. We'll go back into the F. Hello, Barak. We'll just spray him a little bit. I think Sky is just there. It's the Nessa. Cassie's just rolling around like mad. I'm definitely dead. I don't really know what's going on with the team, but as you may have been able to see just there, we dealt damage to the turret with the Q, but not to Barak, who is even closer to us than the turret. It's really, really finicky the way that deals damage. To finish off our Cauterize though, Cassie's just going to roll around. We might be able to still finish her off though. I guess Cassie's also here. There goes the Cassie. I meant to say Sky earlier. There's the Q detonate. We dealt some damage, but a goner. That is Amani going for the ultimate. We'll pop the right click, bash him, get a bunch of taps. We'll do a bit of a spin. You can do some good maneuvers with that, just like you can with Ram's F. We'll go into our F. Go ahead and ult the Canessa. I think she was ulting. I meant to get the Barak, but hey, that works fine too. She's gone. I'm on like no health, so I'm dead here any second. Really, I'm interested to see the stats for this one. I think it's going to be kind of mental. I don't know how we're only behind by 100, to be honest. Nearly got rid of the Ceres. Thank you, Ceres, for the heal, by the way. There's some damage on these guys. Maybe we can finish off the Ness. I'm just spamming everything I've got here. We actually got rid of the Barak too. 2, maybe? He's on like no health. Ceres or somebody go finish him off. Okay, at least that wasn't a complete waste. Match is coming to an end. They managed to pull a pretty damn big lead. I'm really interested to see the stats for this. I think their Cassie's going to have a crazy amount of damage. Other than that, it's going to be a bit all over the place. I think a few people on our team did really, really bad. We'll see with the stats. So I feel like I did fine, to be honest, on Yagorath there. I did the best that I could. You know, I definitely could have done better there if we had team synergy going on, but that match was a bit of a mess, as I'm sure you're able to see. Shoutouts to their Sky. She actually did a really good job. Aramani, not so much. 5-15-26 is pretty rough. We actually had highest damage on our side, which is kind of concerning. Victor didn't do too bad, although he didn't do great there either. The Ceres had a bit of a hard time. Same thing with the Strix. Their Canessa did okay. Their Sky, like I already said, shredded. So did their Cassie. Definitely the best stat there by far. The Barrack did okay. He did his job. He sat on the objective and did stuff, and so did their Ceres, kind of. Don't really know what else I could add for that match. I feel like the stats kind of speak for themselves. We'll go ahead and jump into another one. Hopefully have a bit of a better time. Anyway, for game 2, we've got my Tips Archives again, but Onslaught, we've got a Fury, an Andro, a Ram, and a Nessa. Much better team for it. I'm up against another Nessa, a Sky, a Tyra, a Grok, and a Zin. After having played a bunch already on this update since Yagorath's released, I've noticed that characters that counter her have been popping up way more often. Tyra and Sky, for example, in Nessa, I'm seeing them a ton. But anyway, into match 2, we've got Solar Blessing, which should be lovely. Curse Revolver, Steady Aim, Subservient should also be interesting. I've not seen that synergy before. Smolder, Steady Aim, Debilitate, Burn Monster, and Maelstrom. Hello, Sky. There's a knock. I already popped my left click. We'll see if we can go through a health here. We should be able to get rid of the Zin here as well. Never mind, he's going into his Billow. Blast the Grok instead. You're probably going to hear me spamming my mouse a bunch in this video. Thanks for the heal. We'll use the Q for the reveal. Zin's just there, but I'm a heal from being out of combat. I didn't want to go left. Pop the right click. There's the left click as well from the spray. See if we can get rid of the Grok. Just burst through him. You've actually got pretty damn good damage, but for some reason, some of my things just stopped dealing damage. A bit weird. Hello, Zin. You're just walking into the middle on no health. So the Blessing Fury, thank you for coming in clutch. That heal is ridiculous. Tyra's going to go for the ultimate. I'm just going to move. There's the right click. We'll just charge in on him a little bit here. Drop the left click as well. Get rid of the Nessa if we can. The burst is, like I said, pretty damn good, although obviously you don't have very much range, so people just kind of walk away. This guy's going for the ult. I got caught on the corner and I'm dead. Oh my god, that was absolutely disgraceful. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. There's the Q. We'll just go drop onto the point. Tapped her for 500, kind of. That actually worked. She's going to go in her fire, but we're fine. There's the Q. Solar Blessing Fury is going to put us back up to full for sure. Go ahead and ult the Grok. Why not remove him from the game if we can? But as you know, the Yagorath ultimate isn't the best one ever, but he is actually gone. Hello, Nessa. There's the F. We made to use a teleport. I guess we should try and get rid of the Tyra instead. There's the Q. I'm going to switch into the F and try and move. She's hit me with the Solar Blessing. Thank you very much. Try my best to not repeat myself too much from what I've said in previous Yagorath videos, but she is very, very team dependent. Probably the most team dependent tank actually when I think about it. We just got rid of the Tyra. She can flank very, very well still because she just has so much health, and even though you can do perfectly fine on your own, Ram just went for the ultimate, you do benefit massively from a team composition that synergizes with you. So I don't know if I'd say she's team dependent. What is going on with the camera? Okay, I think that might have actually got me killed because I couldn't move properly. Gonna try and get rid of the Tyra here, but I think I'm dead. Okay, never mind. Fury with the Solar Blessing. I think I am still dead though, yeah, because that's everybody on me, but we distracted them for a while. I'm gonna drop a thank you there for the Fury at least. Fury's going for the ultimate. We'll go ahead and just jump on the point. I don't think I actually finished my sentence of what I was trying to say, is that she's not necessarily team dependent, she just benefits a lot from a really good team. I don't know if I finished what I was trying to say, so I just wanted to make sure I did. We'll go ahead and use the ultimate on the Grok. I don't really need to use my hands for anything here until I die, which will obviously happen. I don't think anybody else was even hitting me. That was pretty much all the Grok. We are kind of dominating the point this time around. You know, we do have freaking Ram and Yagorath. It'd be kind of strange if we weren't. Also Fury, of course. That's Tyra going for the ultimate. I used the Q. Ram blocked my Solar Blessing, so I think I'm dead. We tanked as much damage as we could. Use the Q for the reveal. I'm going to go flank the Nessa. Or should we go on the Tyra instead? I thought I'd get the 500 on you, but either way you are gone. I don't know why she's trying to juke me like that. It's very easy to track her. Going to the F again. We pushed forward a little bit, see if we can get rid of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and ult the Nessa if I can, or I could ult the Tyra, ult whoever that is. Okay, alright, Nessa, sure, I'm going to die because, yep, it takes bloody forever and you can't get healed and the person can't get damaged. You know, I'm aware I'm not using her ultimate in the best ways ever, but I feel like the ultimate could do with being buffed at least a little bit, but maybe not, then it'd be too good. I don't know, it's kind of a hard ultimate to freaking balance. Going to the F, that is the Grok going for the ultimate. We got rid of the Nessa. There's the Q. I'm actually going to ult you because you're going for your ultimate. Why not? I think I am still dead though. Yep, I know I'm so determined on getting myself killed while trying to use the Yagorath ultimate, but what I was trying to say for like freaking 5 minutes now, but for some reason the words aren't coming out of my face, we're just going to sit on the objective here, is that they actually changed it from the PTS so that your reticle actually isn't slowed when you're spraying now. It used to be on the PTS and it felt way, way worse. Now it actually feels really good to spray because it's not slowed when you're moving around and tracking people. I don't know if I explained that well, but if you played it on the PTS, you'll get exactly what I mean. There's the right click tap for the Grok. We'll drop some sprays down as well, hit him with some left clicks and some right clicks. He's going into the Ghost Walk. It's kind of hard to tell with that skin. We'll go switch into the F again, 270 to 280. We'll go back into the F and I guess continue fighting him, but I'm not really dropping anything on the floor, so I'm not really doing too much damage. I'm a goner there too. The Tyra, I feel like she's dealt a crazy amount of damage to me, but there is the Q. We'll go into the right click and just hit her if we can. Nice, we just steamrolled the Tyra. Revenge. So on the point, Sky's hit somewhere. Okay, she's just here. I think she's dead. I think we can easily go through it. Yeah, there we go. Especially with this talent, you really can go through people in a one-on-one fight. It's kind of hard for them to win in a lot of the situations. It's just here. I'm going to try and go after her a little bit. I'm waiting for her to use her teleport so I can go and chase kind of behind him here. She's not going to have her teleport up, so she's gone. So also get rid of the Tyra if we can. I'm going to go ahead and ult the Grok so that he doesn't go into his Ghost Walk. Not going to be able to get rid of me though, so there we go. He is Yagorath. We'll switch into the F, use the reveal, pop the right click. I think Sky is here somewhere. There's a hit for the Tyra. There's a hit for the Sky with body blocking her in the corner. She's gone. Switch into the F. Jesus Christ, that Tyra fire just melts me, but don't really know how we lost points from where we were before, but there goes the Grok. I'm going to switch back into the F. I've been very mobile in this one. I'm trying my best to not just sit in the same spot the whole game and actually move around a bit. Did use the right click, but I got Tyra fired out of it. Kinessa is just there. She's out of range, I'm pretty sure. She threw the beam, but that definitely didn't hit me. There is my Q. Just waiting for Fury to maybe come and give me a heal. Never mind, Grok's going for the ultimate. I'm going to try and melt him, but it seems like my damage wasn't really connecting properly with him. Either way, he's gone. I'm dead to the Tyra. I really don't know how we're losing so many points in this one. I'm going to be quite interested to see the stats page again. We're 350 to 380. At least it's been a much more even match. We'll just go run straight on the point. There's a tap for the Kinessa. Is she going to teleport away? Yes, we'll go into the F and finish her off. Somebody else did it, but there goes the Grok as well. Andrew actually finished her off. Damage up there for the Tyra. She's throwing the fire on me, so I'm going to go into the Q. She went for the ultimate, but she should be dead here. We should be able to go through her. All right, there we go. If I can just finish her off. Thank you, Fury, for the heal. There's the reveal. There's a right click for the Sky and some left clicks. What the hell is going on? I'm trying to go into my F. That was a mess. I'm dead, and there is the defeat. I feel like, again, I did pretty good there, but I feel like the stats are going to do a better job of explaining it than I can, but we'll go ahead and see. I guess what we've got, 17, 9, 78. Okay, I actually did better than I felt like I was doing. Fury did a great job. Massive props to her. Rom, not so much. Andrew, not so much, and neither the Nessa. So I feel like it was me and Fury there. We're doing a really good job, and other than that, it was a bit of a mess. Shoutouts to the Fury. That was definitely a bit of a messy one again for the same thing as game one. Team synergy just really wasn't happening. Their Nessa did a really good job. We had an Andrew who just wasn't flanking her at all. I flanked her more than the Andrew did, that's for sure. And then their Zin did pretty good. Their Grok did pretty decent. Their Tyro did as well, and so did their Sky. Anyway, for game 3, we've got King of the Hill, Snowfall Junction. We've got a Ceres, an Andrew, Vora, and a Victor. We're up against another Yagorath, a Nessa, a Maeve, Alex, and a Grover. I feel like so far we lost both the matches just because the enemy team had more team synergy than us, so maybe this time around it'll be a bit different. We got Mortal Reach, we got Burst Mode, Relentless Presence, and Godslayer. Then for their side, Rogue's Gambit, Rampant Blooming Discovery, Eagle Eye, and Unnatural Persistence. So Yagorath has actually played a decent amount already, because again, this is day 1 that I'm recording this. If you're watching it later, then that's not going to be abnormal, but right now that's the first time I've seen somebody with that talent. Go ahead and pop the right click straight out of the gate. There is the left click. We'll just pop the Q for the reveal, place myself a little bit here to the side so I can't take damage from their team. See if we can get rid of the Grover, who doesn't seem to really want to pay too much attention to me. There we go, he's gone, so the Yagorath doesn't have a healer. I don't know exactly where our Ceres is. I think I'm dead. Ceres was just back there somewhere. Okay, I'm gone. I got rid of their Grover and I somehow lost that fight. I don't get it. There's the right click, tap onto the legs. We'll drop some left clicks down as well. We'll go into the F and see if we can get rid of their Grover. The Yagorath's going to be a pain in the ass to get rid of regardless until we get Cauterized, just because of the talent she's gone for. Use the right click, the Q, and the left click. We'll go into the F, jump on the point. I think that's probably going to be me dead though, because there's no one really here with me. We got rid of the Nessa at least. I'm going to go into the Q. Thank you for the heal, Ceres. Detonate early, but didn't deal any damage to the Maeve because, like I said, the Q is a little bit all over the place. I'm really glad they changed the left click though. I mentioned it already in that last match, but I'm really glad they changed it because I didn't know anybody who liked it, and now you can actually move your aim normally when you're spraying instead of it being slower than it should be. Obviously, it's not like a huge balance thing or anything, but I would say it makes Yagorath one hell of a lot better. I'm dead. We're currently losing 25 to 120 because no one's playing the objective other than me, and Sarah's kind of healing me every now and again. There's the Q, but I'm on no health here. I'm definitely dead. Sarah's hit me with a heal. Never mind, we're actually somehow still up. Spray some stuff over there for the Grover and the Nessa. They're actually both kind of low. Go into the F and the right click, pop the left click as well. There's the Q for the reveal. Don't know how the hell we're going to try and win this one. Let's get rid of the Grover at least. Yagorath's going to sit on the point. Not going to be able to get rid of her. We can go ahead and ult the Nessa. We might be able to get rid of her here because it is just the Maeve. Yep, okay. Got barely any health left here, but she's still going to hit me with a heal. That actually worked. I'm kind of surprised that play actually played out the way that I was hoping it would. We'll hit him, go into the F and just stop blasting the Yagorath without the Grover here. She should be dead. Never mind, I'm dead because there's 3 people behind me and I'm just not paying enough attention. Andrew's going to go ahead and pop the ultimate. Didn't get anybody with it, which isn't surprising. I'm pretty sure he's really, really new because he doesn't even have any items. He's just walking around and dying over and over again. There's some blasts for the Grover and also the Yag. There is my Q. Nobody's here with me though. There's the detonate for some damage. This match seems like nearly a repeat of game 1, but we got rid of the Ness. I'm going to go ahead and ult the Lex and he dashed away, but I think I'm still going to die. I really shouldn't be using the ultimate the way I'm using it. I feel like I should be using it half as often as I actually am, but we might as well because there's not really any reason to not use it. There's a hit on the Maeve. Drop some left clicks down. She's on like no health. Yagorath's going to roll away. Hello, Kinessa. You ulted and are just kind of blasting me a little bit. She then teleported in. No one's even paying any attention to her, but we'll kill her. Victor just asked in the chat why their Maeve was targeting him. I mean, it's a Victor. He's kind of just standing there blasting most of the time. Yag rolling over there. Points moving in a couple seconds. Kinessa's going for the ult and just kind of blasting because I'm just going to start blasting the Yagorath who's sat on the point. I don't know why it still tells you can ult her because you can't. With the indicator there, it definitely makes it look like you can ult the Yagorath, but you definitely can't, so hopefully they change that at some point. She's going for the ultimate on the Victor. I'm going to try and go through her health, but I don't know if I can. Never mind, we totally can. She should be dead here. There's an ult on the Grover. We should be able to get rid of him. because no one's really that close. We've actually somehow managed to recover this a little bit because Yagorath's not been playing the point as much. We've got Hi-Rez that does kind of counter it, I guess. Finished off our Haven. We've got blast shields too. I'm just going for damage reduction in this one. Spray some damage over there on the Nessa. Don't really know what my plan is other than kind of sit on the objective and just spray every now and again. It's just really nice that you can actually move your aim so freely now with the spray instead of, like I said, it being slowed, which seems like a really small thing, but genuinely makes such a big difference. Victor got rid of the Grover and the Nessa. We're obviously dealing some good damage. Just kind of sitting on the point being a rock. I'm getting some good heals from the Ceres, which is kind of nice, but the Yagorath, like I said, isn't really playing the point so much anymore, so we're actually just kind of racking these points up. Hello, Yagorath, a little bit closer than I'd like you to be, but I think we should be able to win this fight. Ceres hit me with some heals. That's another big reason why we've turned it around, is because she's actually healing me a shit ton now. Not really much point in me trying to sit behind the box, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump on top of it, because why not? A lot of people don't know you can actually jump when you're in the air. If you can, it's worth doing, so you can do stuff like this. Not necessarily useful to be able to get up to places like this, but you might as well if you want to. There's the ultimate onto the legs. We got rid of the Yagorath already. He should be gone. Don't think they're going to clear me. Okay, we're actually on a 19 streak now, which is kind of mad. This way we can get a nice angle on both of the stairs, so we can actually spray down with the right click and the left click combo. That Grover was on like no health, but he is going to get away. I think we can actually spray the Yagorath from over here, which is kind of nice. Reset Seb really is putting in work trying to get rid of the Maeve, but the spray's damage is just kind of all over the place. Hello, Yagorath. I feel like this is definitely beneficial for me here because we're spraying down onto him. So yeah, again, remember you can jump in the air if it's useful. We finish off our blast shields and got a little bit of rejuvenate there as well to help out our Ceres. Guess we should go and start playing the objective because it's under us now. We'll tap him, go into the thing and just start blasting. It's actually going to retreat, which is kind of strange. He's ulted the Ceres, but that's fine because we're on the point. He does obviously get a heal from the objective, but we've got so much Hi-Rez now that it doesn't really work out for him. Thank you, Ceres, for the heal. We finished off our rejuvenate. I'm very tempted to ult the Kinessa there, but it wouldn't really make sense. We'll spray some stuff down here. He's going to run in. I think he's actually in me. This happens every now and again. I can't see him, but I am hitting him. Effect on everything is just kind of weird. I'm going to go into the queue if I need to, but I don't think I do. There goes the Grover. There's the queue. I think I'm dead though because they're all on me. We'll detonate it early for some damage. Ceres got distracted, I think, by the legs and then died to the Maeve, but that's fine. I don't have any items I can buy, so we just got credits for nothing. Use the reveal so we can see what's going on as we roll in. Drop some sprays down with the right click as well. There goes the Maeve. Let's get rid of the legs. I'm just going to ignore the Yago on the point and see if we can get the free triple. He's on nothing. Nice, that worked. For some reason I didn't think it would, but we'll go on the point now. Just start spraying the Yagorath. There's no way she's going to get out here because we're all kind of paying attention to it. Don't know exactly what she was trying to do, but there is the victory. That match actually turned around. The first half was really rough, pretty much the same as game 1 and some parts of game 2, but then the second half of it was, you know, perfectly fine and worked out great. We did really, really well there. 27 to 20, 340 seconds on the point, 150k damage. I'll take it. I feel like a few people on my side started to step it up and a few on there stepped it down a little bit, specifically the Yagorath if you ask me, but Ceres did a pretty damn good job. She played a little bit weird sometimes, but overall did really solid. I'd say the same thing goes for the Victor, but then the Vort and the Andro did pretty damn terribly there. 31k, 39k is pretty damn rough for their side. They Kinessa did okay, definitely could have done better. Same kind of thing goes for the Grover and the Lex, but then the Yagorath did pretty good overall. She fell apart a little bit towards the end of the match, but she did her job there trying to play the objective, and then Maeve actually shredded. She didn't cause me too much trouble, but she actually did a really good job there. 26, 13, 100k. So yeah, there we go. That was the new and improved damage Yagorath. I feel like that goes both ways. One, because they actually changed and fixed some stuff, but also the setup, which is kind of new, and she's obviously the new champion, so I feel like that actually summarizes it quite well. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. It's been a bit of a messy one with the matches we've had, but overall I've enjoyed it. Of course, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see me the next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Let me know your thoughts on Yagorath in the comments. I'd love to hear them, and as always, stay frosty.